The driver of a semi involved in a deadly crash along 23 in Pickaway County is now charged with tampering with evidence. Witnesses say Tracy Farrell was swerving and may have been tired or even asleep at the wheel.
I was getting ready to make a left-hand turn, just made the left-hand turn and heard a big crash, and then actually when I looked back I could see the white car rolling, and I jumped out and run around there, and the driver was just getting out of the semi, and I went on over to help the lady in the white car that was flipped over.
That crash came at an intersection that neighbors say is just too dangerous.
And we are talking about US 23 at the DuPont Pittsburgh Road intersection. 10 TV's Kevin Landers just returned from the scene. And Kevin, this is an intersection that's really become a hot issue for folks who live out there.
Yeah, it may seem that way to those people who drive US 23, but the Pickaway County Sheriff's Department says it has not seen a high amount of crashes at this particular intersection. Still, people who drive it say something needs to be done.
It's heavily congested.
Tammy Leonardo says she and her family drive US 23 in Circleville almost every day. So when she saw on the news that a tractor trailer plowed into a car while stopped at a traffic light, the accident, she says, hit too close to home.
And my heart just breaks for the families that have to encounter something like this.
Tammy says her father nearly lost his life in 2008 on this same stretch of road.
He gassed it through the yellow light. The car behind him stopped, and he heard the crash, and he pulled over just in time to see the vehicles explode.
She says her father took these photos, a haunting image, she says, of what's happening on this stretch of US 23.
And the accidents that happen here aren't fender bender accidents. They're horrific crashes that change people's lives.
I'm standing at a traffic light here in Waverly. If you're traveling north from here, you won't see another traffic light until you hit Circleville. This light is 30 miles away, which is where this morning's fatal accident happened.
You have semis on the road that are traveling at high rates of speed that don't expect to see stopped traffic.
Tammy hopes something can be done to make people more aware as they enter this intersection, so a fatal crash like this morning's won't happen again.
And I would just like to see some type of a solution.
The Ohio Department of Transportation says the traffic light where this morning's crash happened was installed in 1972 and was updated in the last 2 years to make it more reflective so people could see it in all kinds of weather conditions. The Highway Patrol says in the past 5 years, there have been 0 fatal crashes at the site of this morning's crash. Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.